Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Robin. Today I will be making sesame balls with sweet red bean filling. These are the ingredients. The exact measurements are listed in the description box. I first dissolved all the sugar in the boiling water. Then I added the water to the sticky rice flour bowl and mixed them into a liquid batter. I then added more sticky rice flour gradually. I suggest you to do the same because the sticky rice flour from different brands absorbs water differently. It's difficult and not accurate to give a final amount of how much sticky rice flour you will need. It really just depends on the brand. The goal here is to make a dough that doesn't stick to my hands. I used the sticky rice flour from the Flying Horse brand, which is easy to find in Asian stores. Then I added a little oil, about 2 grams. Knead the dough until it absorbs all the oil. Then cover it with a lid and rest for 30 minutes. This is the red bean paste I made in my last video. I also put the link in the description box. After 30 minutes, I divided the dough into 12 pieces. Now let's look at how to make a sesame ball. First, I pressed down the dough and made it into a round shape. Then I placed the filling into the center of the dough. Slowly move the dough up by rolling it. I kept doing this until I could pinch the end of the dough together. Seal the opening. Then I rolled it into a ball between my palms. This next step is optional. If you want a lot of sesame seeds to stick on the surface, you can dip the ball into some water first, so the dough is wet and more sesame seeds will stick. But it's not necessary, and I will show you a comparison of the sesame ball with and without making the dough wet. Coat sesame seeds on the surface of the sesame ball. Let's look at all the sesame balls. The first row close to the camera were dipped into water and therefore had more sesame seeds on the surface, but the difference is not much. Now it's time for deep frying. Please be very cautious because it will get very hot. I turned down the heat to medium and waited for the oil to reach 300 Fahrenheit or 150 Celsius. Then I submerged the sesame balls in the oil and cooked for 7 minutes until golden brown. Here you want to make some space for the sesame balls to expand and move them frequently so they fry evenly. When they're done, scoop them out with a metal spoon. Transfer them onto a paper towel to soak up the excess oil, and let them cool down before serving. Here you see the sesame balls before and after deep frying. They expanded quite a lot. After 20 minutes, the sesame balls cooled down and they don't shrink. Now let's open one. The dough is crispy and chewy. I apologize that my camera focused on the sesame balls in the plate. In addition to the sweet red bean filling, there are some other options, such as the brown sugar filling, jujube, lotus, etc. Inside is a large hollow. It tastes like a jelly donut. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe if you like my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye!